I'm Sonam Tawang. I'm here with my project partner, and we are ready to demonstrate the second phase of our project, the web-based flight reservation system. I will now begin the demonstration. At first, we can see a login page. From here, any users can log in and go to their respective dashboard. Users can be admin, customer, or hybrid users. I'll demonstrate the customer side features of the system first. I'll log in with a customer credential. Uh, I have to enter the correct password for this. So while logging in, the system will create a session entry in the database, uh, and it would maintain the identity verification part, and the session restricts invalid entries to different pages as well. Without logging in, any users cannot access the pages beside login page. So it displays username, password, first name, and the personal information of the customers. And here is also place change password button from where they can change their password. So in order to change the password, they have to enter the current password and then new password. Now the password is updated. So now I'll move to my reservation section. Here we can see two parts. The one is summary part and all reservation part. Another is all reservation part. So for the summary part, it calculates and displays four metrics: total reservation, upcoming flight, average flights made, monthly flights made, and diamond customer score. So each value is computed with SQL queries and updated dynamically. We have used views for that. So we have created a customer reservation summary view for that. Here is the view. So here we can see the view summarizes each customer's reservation activity in a single convenient virtual table. It will calculate the total number of reservation, number of upcoming flights, average monthly flights over past 12 months, and the diamond customer score as well. And in the view, we can see that it has joined different tables like app users, reservation, and flight, and it performs the required calculation directly into the SQL. Then the summary can be retrieved from here, from the reservation info page. So instead of using multiple separate calculation, we can use a single query and retrieve the summary in this section. And the all reservation section lists all the reservation made by the customer. Since this is a new customer and there are no user at this time and no reservation at this time, so this part is empty for now. So I'll come to it later. So let's move on to reservation section. So we can see available flight list and a search bar. We can search any flight from date, from airline, from their flight number, and at last from the date. Okay. So now there are three conditions for reserving a flight. The reservation should not be made in past flight, or the reservation should not be duplicated, or the reservation should have available seats before reservation. So here are some flights that are from past dates, so let's try booking them. So cannot reserve past flights, and here is a flight that has no seats available, so let's try to book. No seats available, so let's book flight 6. So now the reservation is made and the summary section extracts the summary from the view. And if we try to reserve the flight again, it says already reserved the flight. So now let's go to the multiple flight section. So this available flight list is similar to the single flight list, but it has one additional column preceding route IDs that will display the routes that precedes the other flight. So for this, the same conditions as single flight, but additional conditions would be all the preceding flights should be, the multiple preceding flights should be on same date, and all must follow a sequence of preceding flight rule. So let's see. uh, so all the conditions applied in single flight is uh, imposed on this one too. So let's try booking a flight that it precedes it. So since we can see this flight 10 precedes route 7, so let's try book this in a invalid sequence. So it was a rule, route 8 must precede route 7, preceding rule violated. So the correct sequence would be 9 and 10. So now the reservation is successful. Yeah, the summary is also been updated. 9 and since they are also on same date, if we try to route 9, this 12 precedes this one, flight 11. So if we try multiple reservation successful. If we try route 7 and 9, 10 and 9, oh, we have already reserved these flights. So this is how the reservation, the single reservation and multiple reservation would work. Now also the concurrency control mechanism that prevents double booking of these flights. So here is the part where the locking is applied. So when a customer attempts to reserve a flight, the customer first locks the specific flight route before checking the number of available seats. This command right here would tell the Oracle to place a row level lock on that flight, and after the lock is active, no other customer can read or modify the seat count for this flight. No other reservation transaction can proceed past this point, and other users who are trying to reserve the same flight will have to wait until this transaction finish. So it will also avoid the long duration locks, because the reservation process should be short, and here we have only locked the exact rows we needed, so the insert operation would be short. After the lock is acquired, our system rechecks the availability and inserts the reservation. Due to this lock, it would be impossible for multiple users who are trying to reserve the last seat at the same time, and this would maintain consistency in the database and our system, and it would avoid any kinds of conflicts or any risk conditions in the system. So this is all we have in the customer side. So I'm going to log out now. While logging out, it clears all the session from the database, and if we try to access the customer index page without logging in, it redirects it to the login page again, since there are no sessions in the database and there is session restriction in each pages. Thank you.
City portal, and today I'll be demonstrating all the administrative features of the system using two accounts. At first I'll use the admin account and then I'll use the hybrid account. So first I'll log into the admin account, which is AD9001, and the user password is admin1234. So over here, as soon as we log in, we see the admin dashboard, which has the information of admin, and that is username, password, first name, last name, phone number, role, and then the start date of the admin. I can also change the password from here. So my old password is admin1234. My new password is admin12345. Let me confirm it, 12345, and update password. So the password is being updated and it also reflects over here. So on the main dashboard, these are the information that we have. Now I'll go to the user management page. So over here we see different types of user and its information. We have admin user, we have hybrid user over here, and then we have regular customers. So if I want to add new customer, let me write first name, Dale, and then let me give password as DALE123, phone number 571-123-1234. And over here we can select two types of customer type. One is domestic and the other is foreign. If I select domestic, then here it will display state, and if I select foreign, it will show as country. So let me do foreign and let me add United States, and I'll add the customer over here. So customer is being added successfully. If I go over here, I will see my user that I added recently. Now I can also edit this. I can go on edit and I can update the first name, last name, password, phone number, customer type, and the country. And regarding the username, as soon as we create a user from our admin side, stored procedure gets executed and a new username is created every time. So the stored procedure is this one. So when we create the username, it uses this stored procedure to execute and then create a new username, which is unique all the time. And also these sequences are atomic. Even if multiple admins add customers simultaneously, username generation remains correct and conflict free, which is why this maintains concurrency. Now I can also delete the user from here. So let me delete Hanali. I can delete, and the user is now deleted. We can't see Hanali anymore. So this is the, and over here it also displays customer deleted successfully. And now I'll explain the customer side. So on customer side, the main feature that we have is search filters. So I can search according to the username. So if I use DK7000 and search, I get the information about the user Derek King. I can reset it and search on the basis of first name or the last name. So when I search Derek, there are two Derek's. One is the first name, the other one is the last name. So it also gets displayed. And type also, I can search according to the type. So let me do domestic and search. So only one information is being displayed. And for diamond, I have either yes or no option. So if I reset everything and do Derek and type as yes and search, so this is being displayed. Here we have two options, action button, that is edit and delete. So if I go on edit, I can edit all the information like before, and I can also delete the customer from here. And this is the thing that we have implemented on the customer side. Now talking about the reservation. Over here also we have similar filter options, so we can select according to the username, according to the airline, according to the flight number and flight date. Let me search by uh, username first. So the information of Derek King is being displayed here. Let me search according to the airline. So let me search AA and search. So only one value is being displayed, and if I want to search according to the airline flight number, let me do 760 and flight date as 12/22/2025. So one value is being displayed over here. Now for the edit button, we can edit the reservation details, the customer username, flight ID and new seating grade. For the seating grade, automatically it selects as basic while creating the user, but we can update it from here to business, first class or the basic itself. So let me update it to first class and update grade, and for the Derek it is now being updated to 2, which is our business first class. And then for this diamond button, it shows as yes or no. For this what we have implemented is when the average seating grade, which is over here, so if the average seating grade is greater than or equals to 1, then the diamond status gets updated to yes, otherwise it will remain no. So let me try for Cynthia. So if I take her username and then update, let me update her to first class and update grade and check over here. So now it is currently yes. Now I'll edit the seating grade so that it gets updated to no. So let me go over here, search her and then update it to basic, update this to basic and then this also to update. Now when we check over here, it gets automatically selected as no. So these are the things that we have implemented in the admin side. Let me log out and show you the hybrid demo. So when I log into hybrid account, it's HY7002 and password is HYBRIDPASS. So similar to the admin profile, here also on the dashboard we get to see the username, password, first name, last name, phone, customer type, country and the diamond status of the user. Similar to the previous one, we can also change the passport, and then we can also switch to the admin dashboard. About this I will talk at the end. Now when I go to the my reservation section, all the information about the user gets displayed here. I have total of 5 reservations, I have 5 upcoming flights, and then the average of the last 12 months and then diamond score. Currently all the sitting grade is 0, so the diamond score is also 0. Now I'll show the reservation area. Over here we also have facility to reserve single flight and then reserve multiple flights at the same time. So let me go and reserve one flight, which is flight ID. Let me reserve 11, reserve a flight. So flight 11 reserved successfully gets displayed as it is successfully reserved for us. Now for the available flights, these are the information of all the available flights that we have, and let me reserve 3 flights at the same time. So at max we can reserve 3. For flight 1 let me add 10, for flight 2 let me add 11, for flight 3 let me add 12. I selected these because seats are available and the date are also same. So for reserving the 3 seats altogether, we have to provide with the valid date, which is all three dates should be on the same day, and for the seat the value should not be 0. So if the seat is 0, we cannot reserve the flight. So let me do this and reserve multiple flights. Okay, it says already reserved one of those flights, so let me do the other one. Let me do for 15, so 17, 18 and 19. 17, 18 and 19, reserve multiple flights, so it gets successfully reserved. Now I can also log out from here like before, but let me show you how we can go to the switch to admin dashboard just by using this button. So once I click on this button, it gets returned back to us to the admin dashboard. So when I click here, all the admin features can be used by the user. So this is my demonstration for the project. Thank you. No of the diamond button, we have implemented an auto update trigger over here, this one, which updates the value of diamond to either yes or no. When the average sitting grade is greater than or equals to 1, then the diamond status gets updated into yes, and if it is less than 1, then it gets updated to no.